Top story tonight, the world stands with rapt attention as we bear witness to an historic first. A rich, powerful person might possibly be getting in a little trouble. While prison staffs across the nation are preparing for an influx of upset and confused Mar-a-Lago bedbugs, President Trump is yelling into the void that is Truth Social.
These four horrible, radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country. But they're not coming after me, they're coming after you. I'm just standing in their way.
Trump there calling on his followers to lay down their lives for the sacred cause of him not having to pay a small fine. Meanwhile, Trump's allies on Fox News are rushing to his defense, saying our overachieving, obsessed society must stop demanding perfection for porn star hush payments.
A New York activist DA goes after Trump for essentially what is, a nuisance payment.
A bookkeeping charge.
Bookkeeping error. It has so clearly been weaponized to target a single individual.
That's right. Democratic district attorneys are way too uptight about crime. They need to chill out and relax, unless we're talking about poor people, in which case it's Judgment Day.
Democrats continue to demonstrate they're soft on crime.
Crime is out of control. Progressive district attorneys and their soft on crime policies.
Soft on crime policies.
Soft on crime.
Soft on crime.
Soft on crime.
Soft on crime.
DAs in Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles all have been accused of being soft on crime.
Of course, Fox News believes New York is soft on crime. Just look at how many sex criminals have evaded justice within their own building. Joining me now is Democratic strategist, briefly pausing from designing a Lauren Sanchez for President poster, Lydia Parker.
Good evening.
Chief Washington Bureau Chief, who recently told a First Date that his therapeutic shoe inserts were on back order, Jonathan Keene.
Hello.
Chief Field Correspondent, who's still a little shaken up from grabbing the wrong mom's hand at Chuck E. Cheese, James Smartwood Jr.
Hey, Dad.
And host of MSNBC's Way Too Early and Politico White House Bureau Chief Jonathan Lemire. Thank you for staying up past 6 a.m. to be with us, Jonathan.
I'm exhausted.
Absolutely, I get it. Now, Jonathan, explain how the Manhattan District Attorney can be both an overreaching authoritarian intent on prosecuting petty crimes and a do-nothing bum who refuses to prosecute petty crimes.
Yeah, the Republican talking points are not always coherent on Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. And of course, he's the subject of their ire because he is the prosecutor who is bringing charges against Donald Trump. This is a first. We have never had a president, either while in office or after office, be charged with a crime, be the center of so many criminal investigations. And there are, of course, political ramifications to this as well, since Donald Trump, already president once, has declared his candidacy again. Many people think that, at least in the Republican primary, his poll numbers are only going to go up after a potential indictment.
You know, charging Trump will just help him politically. Instead, Democrats should give him a pass and watch as he crumbles under the weight of his legendary guilt complex.
Also, if you charge him, how will the three Fox and Friends hosts squeeze into the little booth when they do the show just for him?
The real question is, will Don Jr. relent to his father's pleas to wear his face and go to jail for him?
It's a good question. Hold on a second here now. Hold on, Junior, I understand you have breaking news.
That's right, Dad. As you know, this marks the first time a former president has been indicted, and the former presidents are panicked.
But, Junior, no former president has done anything remotely like Donald Trump here.
Yes, they've done far worse. Let's go live to George W. Bush, who is speeding toward the southern border, panicked that he will be held accountable for the hundreds of thousands of innocent Iraqi citizens that were killed.
Wow, look at that. Truly a harrowing time for the powerful.
No
Thank you so much for that update.
Hold on. President Obama is also making a run for it, concerned he'll be charged for the errant drone strikes.
Oh my God, that cannot be good for his film slate.
And now we're getting word that Jimmy Carter, out of an abundance of caution, has commandeered a commercial airliner headed for South America.
You don't build that many houses unless you need places to lay low.
Jonathan, you're at the White House right now. Is there any helicopters hovering over the residence, ladder dangling just above a panicked Joe and Jill?
To this point, no. President Biden and the First Lady are inside the building. No sign of an escape to Wilmington, Delaware, or beyond.
You know, Biden should be concerned, though. It can't possibly be legal to imprison a generation for carrying weed.
Hold on. I'm hearing Ronald Reagan Jr. is getting his father's corpse into international waters before it's arrested for ignoring the AIDS crisis.
Look at that.
And of course, I think we all saw this coming. There's Bill Clinton, highly agitated about his numerous unspeakable crimes, fleeing on foot.
Sure.
He's clearly been training for this.
Odd transportation transportation choice as he has 24/7 access to the Epstein jet.
Yeah, you can't run to Little St. James.
Oh, I'm sure Slick Willie can talk a dolphin into giving him a ride, but let's wrap it there.